Hello gang, Merlin, Don on the mic. Today we will talk about the starter deck 27 and who got support. Our boy Marshall D. Tits, aka Blackbeard, guys. Yes, finally we got support, we got the support that we needed, and we got the support that will bring this leader, in my humble opinion, to the tier 0. If not 0, it will be tier 1, but I do strongly believe that this will be a tier 0 deck. We got the cards that we were lacking, and Tizgo was already a really strong deck. The thing is that with the appearance of blue-purple Luffy and also green-purple Luffy, people stopped playing that much Blackbeard in the East because he has like a really low win rate against, for example, the green-purple Luffy. But now, guys, with this support here, so we will first we will talk about these new cards that we got from the starter decks, and these will be released on 6th of June, if I'm not mistaken, and this is like a week from now. So be prepared to grab your starter packs, right? And then in the East, I think the end of this month, but I'm not sure. So this is the first time that we here in the West will get some starter decks before our colleagues in the East. So let's talk about the cards first, and then we will talk about 3 possible decks that I have created for you. Of course, the final list will come in a couple of weeks now, because once they are released in the online simulator, then we will play. I assure you guys, this will most likely be our main deck, also in the new meta, in the OP11. So in this channel, I don't know about the other channels, but in this channel particular, you will see much. So we will play that. We will try to figure out what's the best possible way to build this leader, to build this deck, this new deck with these new cards here, and how to beat the meta, how to climb the ranked ladder. Once the starter decks are out, I will start playing ranked. Now I'm not that interested at this moment, and I have like a lot going on in my personal life. And a lot of work lately. This is also why I was not able to do that many videos as previous, but I will try my best to bring you guys whatever I can. So let's first talk about the cards here. So we have Avalo Pizarro here. This is in 1 cost, 1k. Activate main once per turn. You may rest one of your states if your leader has the Blackbeard Pirates, and by states I mean the full elite, right? This character gains 4k power during this turn, and this is the spice. 1 KO, draw 1 card. So the first glance, I thought that this card is like a trust card. I don't really like this card, but we can build our deck in a way to support this card. I do think that this is a strong card. Why? Because it costs only 1. Once you got your states out, you can just tell your opponent, hey, give me at least 1 card, or you just take a life, right? And if they KO this card, it replaces itself. You get to draw 1 card. So it's a pretty strong card. I don't know if we will have any space in our deck for this card. In the decks that I have prepared, I don't play this card, but I don't exclude it at all for a future deck list. Then we have a Katarina Devon that's a 2k activate main. You may trust this character, and then you give -1 cost to one of your opponents. And on KO, you get to draw one card. So the on KO effect is like, meh, we don't need it, right? But the 2k and the activate main is like crazy. Why? Because this card will replace our 2k Siryu. 2k Siryu was we play this card really situationally. So we always prefer to play stronger, to do a -2, and sometimes you really miss this -1. And if you have this card in your hand, you can use it, you trust this card, and you get the -1. Now you got to be careful when you do the activate main. You don't draw a card, because draw one card is on KO, guys, on KO. But the activate main trusts this character. So then we go to the SPs, or let's talk about first. Let's go to the wolf, and then finally we will talk about the SPs. The wolf is like a card. At first glance, is also a card that you say, we might need it, but then you need to make some room for it. So it's a 4 cost 6k, so vanilla stats. But if your leader has a Blackbeard Pirates type, or Blackbeard, right? It's a blocker, and it gains 1 cost for every 4 cards in your trust. And as a Blackbeard player, you will always have many cards in your trust, guys. So imagine that you have like 16 cards, right? So 16 cards means that your Burgess is like plus 4k power. So it's like a 9k character, and then you use your Kuzan to bring this on the field from your graveyard. This will have an 8 cost, right? Plus 4 cost. That means that your opponent will not be able to KO this card and also another one. Let's assume that you play against a leader that can KO or trust 2 cards in one turn, right? This will be almost impossible with this character. And also, don't forget about the blue decks. Don't forget about the Gravity Blade. Don't forget about other decks. Don't forget about the green decks that can rest blockers. This card will have a high cost, and it will be like almost impossible for your opponent to deal with that kind of a cost. But of course, again, we do need to make some space for this card. I have excluded this card at this point of the game, but I'm really not sure if we will see this card in our future deck list. I have to try it. I have to play many matches in the ranked simulator to see what's the best fit for the deck. Then we go to the Kuzan. So this is also a really strong card when we see it, but then again it's a 6 cost character. 6 cost it's pretty costly, right? But then you can see it's a blocker, and we really need blockers in Blackbeard deck. We really do need blockers here, and this card has it. And also, guys, on KO you play up to 1 Blackbeard Pirates type character card with a cost 5 or less from your trust rested. Now tell me, how broken is this on KO? Because you can use this as a blocker, and if somehow, let's say that your opponent uses all of his Dawn and goes for your life, and you block with that, then if you have a Kuzan in your trust, the 5 cost Kuzan, right? You bring the Kuzan, then your opponent doesn't have anything else to attack your Kuzan, so he survives, and then on your next turn you have a Kuzan to attack and to bring something else from the graveyard, like a Bird's or like a wolf or like a Katarina Devon, or like Van Agur, right? Or you can bring, when he dies, you can bring a Burgess, you can bring a Devon, you can bring whatever you want that has a 5 cost or less. And of course, you can also attack with this character. It's a 6k, right? Like I said, I think it is a really great card, and I will try to play many copies of it, but I will need to test it to see what can we gain from this card. Can we gain the full power of this card? If yes, then we will play 4 copies of it, so that we can make sure that we will see it every time. If not, then we will reduce it, but we will definitely play this card, at least 2 copies of it. Then we got one of the most broken cards that Bandai brings in this game, guys. The game changer, the Marshal Deeds, the captain himself. The card that you will play and you will reduce your 10 cost hits. Why? Because this card is your Jack. This card is your Jack, but it is more awesome. Why? Because it has an activate main effect that has Jack, so you can KO a character with a cost of 3 or less. So that means, guys, that these green purple Luffys, when they play their puttings and they buff the putting to the 7 cost, you will say, hey mate, 7 cost. I do have the muscle, it's 7 cost. It's like crazy. You have the Managru, you have a stronger, you have the Teats, you pop it like that. Or you have your Teats, you have a Van Agur and a Katarina Devon, it's dead. Or you have 2 Van Agurs, you have your Teats, dead, right? And guys, on KO, add up to 1 black card from your trust to your hand. So when this dies, you can grab whatever card you want from your trust. Do you need a 2k? Grab a 2k. Do you need the Burgess? You grab a Burgess. Do you need the Van Agur? You grab a Van Agur. Do you need the Kuzan blocker? You get a Kuzan blocker. Do you need your 10 cost Teats that you accidentally trust with your Sigan, for example, or that died? You can grab it. Do you want to grab himself? You can do it as well. The only thing that I don't like about this card is that it is not leader locked. That means that we'll probably see many Lucis play this card. We will see our own weapon to our opponent's hands, right? But we will make sure that we will have a better use of this card in this deck. So we swear it, right? We swear it. We are the Blackbeard pirates. We will use this leader, this character, the best way that we can. And of course, like Jack, it's a 7 cost 8k power. So this is your main, this is your bread and butter in the new deck, right? So we will play around this card, and of course the 10 cost hits will be the finisher. Let's go ahead and I will show you now, before we end this video, I will show you 3 lists that I have created for this deck, right? So the first one, as you can see, we reduced Marshal Deeds to 3 copies. And we will try to play 4 copies of Kuzan, 4 copies of this new Marshal Deeds, and we do have like 3 blockers other than our Kuzan. We play 3 times of Van Agur because we do have the 4 Kuzans, right? Of course, the Jesus Burgess and the Siriu, because we still have many Rust decks in this format. And Siriu can instantly deal with a 3 cost or less character, which is awesome. I find it awesome, right? We replaced, of course, our CU with Katarina. So these are the two 2Ks. We reduced the Lafitte because we do have the 4 copies of the Full Ahead and 4 copies of My Era Begins. I find My Era Begins more important, let's say, because it also fills our trust. And in this deck list we do play Seagun. Because we can combine it with Van Ager, we can combine it with Stronger and with Devon. We can also trigger it from our life, right? And of course we can also hard play it and fill up our trust. So this is the first list that I have here for you. Of course the plan is exactly the same. You will start with My Era Begins and or Lafitte, right? Then we will establish a Burgess or a Zero if we need to KO something, right? And then we go straight ahead and play our Kuzan. We play our Kuzan, and on the next turn comes our boy. And of course, best case scenario is before our boy here, if we can bring this guy on the field, this guy, or this guy, and we have this guy in our trust, then we can KO almost everything that our opponent will play on his turn, right? So, like I said, you either begin with your searchers, establish a Burgess or a Siriu, and go blocker, and then your Teats, and then your 10 cost, or you start with your search. If you go first, for example, you start with your search, right? And then on the 5 dawn, you play Van Ager or a Kuzan, and then you can play on curve your Marshal Teats. So it's your choice. It depends also in the situation which you will be in, right? But I think that this deck list is like pretty good against everything. And don't forget, this new Kuzan has also a counter, so it's like crazy. The second list that I have prepared for you guys is this one. Clear this deck. What do you see here? So here we replace our Seagun with Tempest Kick. Why? Because we can fill up our trust pretty quickly, and then if we have a Van Ager on the field and Tempest Kick, we can pretty much KO everything in the game, and we still have Siriu. In this list we still have Siriu, and I think it's really strong in the late game. Because you can establish your Burgess, you can establish your blockers. If you have a Teats on the field and you have a Tempest Kick on your hand and Van Ager, then it's pretty much over for your opponent, no matter what they play. So let's say that you play against a blue-purple Luffy, right? And we will see many blue-purple Luffys in this meta. So these blue-purple Luffys, they mainly play 9 cost characters. What do you need to KO these 9 cost characters, guys? You will need to have a Van Ager, a Tempest Kick, and your Teats, right? So this is a lot easier without the Seagun here. We may, if we see that we don't need the series, we can also create a list with other series, right? But Tempest Kick, guys, it's like crazy, because blue-purple Luffy, for example, they can't use their own plays, right? So if they play Sanji, they will play only one Sanji. If they play Lin, they will play just a big body, right? And then imagine you have a Stronger on the field. You do -3, you play your Tempest Kick, you replace this card, and you KO this big character with Marshal Teats, right? And for what? For only 1 cost. For only 1 cost. And if you do have a Van Ager on the field, and a Tempest Kick and a Martial Tits in your hand, then you can also KO it for 8k. Or if you have established a Tits and you have these two or these two in your hand, you can still do it. So it's crazy, I tell you, it's crazy. And the last list that I have created for you is this one, guys. Import it. So this one. As you can see here, we do have the Tempest Kick. We miss the Siryu. But we do have Laboon. We do have our Laboon. So we can use our Laboon with our Tits, and Laboon plus Tits equals 7k character KO. Means that if you play against the green purple Luffy and you establish one Laboon, it's like the Kuzan. It's like the Kuzan that the other black decks play, right? But we don't like the Kuzan because it has no counter, and of course it's on attacking, and the on plays do not affect us, right? So Laboon is like our choice here. But if you establish a Laboon, let's say that you play green purple Luffy, you establish a Laboon, right, at 5 dawn, and then on 7 you play the Martial Tits, then you can instantly KO his Answer Pudding instantly without anything else, right? And if he plays then his Rush Luffy, you play your Van Agur -3, you KO it. If you don't have a Van Agur, you play a Tempest Kick, you KO it. If you don't have Tempest Kick or Van Agur, you have a Laboon, you KO it. Just like that. And I don't think that we do need the trigger of Sigan anymore in this meta that much as we did in the previous metas, because most of the decks play either big characters or characters and they buff their cost, so you will not have that many targets with your Sigan, right? And I do believe that Tempest Kick is a lot better. But like I said, these are like the first 3 drafts that I have created for you guys. I need to test them in the simulator. I think the Batsu wrote on his X account that he will try to upload them at the first of the new month, I think, or like in a couple of days, so the next week, in the upcoming week. So once they are online, you will see me playing. We will test it together and we will find the secret combination together, or the best combination, the best possible combination. We will try to destroy this meta. Things that we might consider, like I said, this is something that we can replace with something else. The 10 cost each, you can play 1, 2 or 3 copies, or you can either go without, but I will be honest with you, I wouldn't go without Tits. I would play at least 2 copies. 3 copies feel pretty safe, but we will see, because we can also grab it from our 7 cost Tits, and we might be able to reduce it to 2 copies, right? But we need to test it. Kuzan seems like a great card, but the cost is like, yeah, 6 cost character is like, I don't know. We might also reduce that, I'm not sure. And Van Agur feels great at 3 copies. I don't know if we need 4 of them, but I think that 3 copies are alright. Lafitte, we might consider to play 4 copies of him, but like I said, the ratios, we will talk about the ratios, we will see it. Many people play either the 1 cost Vivi or the 1 cost, how's he called, the black character, the Caribou, or let's see, 1 cost. I will go. Let's see. Let Let's find them. Let's find them. One cost black. One cost black. Exactly, this is the Vivi. And you will almost always have this 10 or more cards in the trash. And of course, this is the Caribou, which is also a 2K, which is insane. It's insane. It is a 2K and a blocker. I might consider to play instead of Vasco Caribou here, because that gives us 2 more 2Ks, right? I don't like the fact that I can't bring a blocker back from the graveyard with my Kuzan. That's the only issue that I have at the moment. But the fact that we do have another blocker on this deck. Now the Kuzan, we also still play the 10 cost hits and the Caribou. We might not need that. But like I said, I need to test it. And then we can decide if we want it or not, right? Okay guys, so this was it for today. I would like also to hear your thoughts about these reveals, about this new set, about the Blackbeard Pirates. I love the new cards. I love this new 7 cost hits. I can't wait to play it, and I hope that we will reach together the top. I hope that you liked the video. If you liked it as much as I did, please consider to like and subscribe. Thank you all guys for watching. Peace. Bye.